ANC Secretary-General Fikile Mbalula is reading members of the Riot Act for talking about the party's problems in public, which he says constitutes ill discipline. He says action won't be taken against these members for publicly speaking, at least not just yet. This is despite a strongly worded statement against two ANC NEC members over a week ago, where disciplinary action was threatened. Mbalula says the party is serious about enforcing unity and discipline, and that he is the party's chief spokesperson.
Why do so many people live in abject poverty and so few live lives of opulence? Why, after decades of democracy, are the prospects of a white child so much better than those of a black child? We need to ask ourselves that.
Pertinent questions the president raised the other week while opening the National Convention. But the irony wasn't lost for many South Africans who felt it's his job to answer.
As a president, you shouldn't be asking ethical questions, instead providing solutions. Just like General Mkonazi, he was like addressing the police thing, and then he came up with the question and also answered the question, which is what we want.
It's ridiculous and it's annoying for many South Africans, understandably. Looking at the rate of unemployment, looking at the influx of everyone, South Africans have had a lot of hard time, and I just hope it comes to an end. He shouldn't have asked that question.
Bengicela ukuthi mina abe nomcabango othile mayelana South Africa. Ayibuyisele lapho akade ithathe khona. Angathathi ngesinxele kodwa akathathe ngendlela ekuyiyona yona engasenza ukuthi siphinde sibambane.
He must be providing the solutions in the meantime. But for him to say why many South Africans are living in poverty is not understandable, because he is the head of this nation.
ANC veteran Naledi Pandor this weekend bemoaned the party's lack of leadership.
There is nothing worse in an organization or in a country than a leader who has no solution.
At a hastily convened briefing on Tuesday, the man running the ANC defended Pandor.
Sister Naledi was reinforcing ANC policy in a public platform, talking about the values of what is expected from ANC members. In the platform where she was talking about Istwalandwe, Umamu Gertrude Shope.
The ANC last week criticized NEC members Senzo Mkhunu and Malusi Gigaba for speaking publicly, the first during a tombstone unveiling and the other during a newspaper interview. ANC Secretary-General Fikile Mbalula says the pair are only being reprimanded for now.
The president is the policy face of the organization. The Secretary-General is the chief spokesperson, and the national spokesperson is the official media line. Public contradictions, unauthorized statements, and social media misconduct are acts of defiance, not freedom, and will attract consequences.
For Newsroom Africa on Channel 405, I am Vuyo Mvoko.